everyone, this is Kim. I thought I'd share with you what I've been doing for the past 2 days. I've been making this junk journal, and I've had a ball doing it, but I have worked non-stop for 2 days on it, and it's still not done. But I think I'm happy with it. I went to Walmart yesterday and I bought this burlap material and this lace and just got started on it. The journal measures, let's see, I done forgot what it measures. Approximately 6.5 by 8.5, and I think it's a nice size because it's a nice size to hold in my hand. And it's a little shabby chic and a little Victorian. I like both of those, so that's what I tried to shoot for. And this flower here is made out of cheesecloth, and I made it myself. And these flowers here, let's see. This one is from Lavish Laces. This one I don't remember where I got from. These little leaves I got from Lavish Laces, and these I just got from Walmart. Some little baby's breath. So anyway, I left this big bow on here. I think it's pretty, and I wanted to tie 2 bows, so it's got 2 bows on there. And you open it up. Isn't this lace beautiful? It came this way with the ribbon twined in like that, or laced in, or however you want to say it. So you open it up, and it's got a pocket here, and it's got a pocket on the back. But I kind of messed up because I added the pockets before I added the lace. The lace was kind of a second thought, and so when I put the lace on, I stitched down these 2 little solid spots here. Then it got my pocket, but that's okay. I can live with that. I'm just going to check real quick and make sure I'm in frame. And I am, so I'll flip through this really quickly. I'm not finished with it. I still got to decorate the pages and everything. But this is tea-dyed paper, coffee and tea-dyed paper. I just had some leftover coffee, and I took a tea bag and put it in a cup and microwaved it and poured that in there with it. And this is the color I got, and I'm quite happy with it. And this is just a picture that I printed offline and stuck on here. And this is just a paper sack. And this is just some scrap paper that I was experimenting with one day and using my sprays. And I kept it, and it came in handy. This, of course, is a paint chip. This is some journal paper. Oh, and my journal smells so good because you know those inserts in magazines that have the little things that flip down and they've got perfume on them? I put some of those in here, and it just smells so good. So I'll probably decorate this page. I don't know, I like the pink. Here's a solid white piece for journaling. This piece here is some handmade paper that I made myself. I got in a kick of making paper one summer, and I made a slew of it. So I just put a piece of that in there. This I'll put something over it, probably some scrapbook paper. And on this side is music notes. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper. An envelope from the mail. Just a regular envelope. And that's one signature. All of that is one signature. Let's see. There's the back side, and I glued down the edges of this paper bag so that I would have a pocket right here. Here's the second signature. This is a paint chip. It's not a paint chip, but you know those little brochures that you can get at Lowe's for paint colors? That's what that is. This is out of a book of maps that I got at the Goodwill store. This is a Walgreens paper bag. It's just the back side of it. Here's another piece of paper that I had sprayed. This is something I picked up at the library. Some more tea-dyed paper, an envelope, and if you'll notice, the envelopes are the center of my journal. Oh, and I knew I was gonna write that down, who I got this idea from. But when you tea dye your paper, it'll open up, the glue will come undone, and you can sew in your signatures and then fold this flat back over and hide your stitches on the inside. So I thought that was a neat idea. This one I didn't tea dye, I just pulled it apart, and you can tell it's kind of wrinkled, but that's okay. I'm good with that. This is a junk journal after all. So that's why you can't see my stitches on the inside. Here's the back side of that thing I picked up at the library, and it flips open. A piece of scrapbook paper with a print that I printed off of the computer. And that's it for that signature. Here's that Walgreens paper bag. And I'll probably decorate this. I don't want a drug bag in my in my book, so I'll probably color that. There's the rest of that paint chip that folds out. And here's the third signature. More tea-dyed paper, another paint brochure, a piece of paper from a magazine, an envelope from the mail, another print from off the computer, some more music paper. There's my envelope. My envelopes, you're going to see an envelope in the middle of every signature. I don't know if you can see down in there or not. Can you see down in there where my stitches are? I just think that's a cool idea. That was smart of her. Here's one page that I kind of decorated. I put this doily on here and this banner, and I stitched it. And then on the back side, I put two more banners and the other half of the doily. And then here's my fourth signature. Piece of paper, an envelope. It's workable. This one I tea-dyed. Here's just a piece of scrapbook paper. Here's I did put something on this one. I put this little triangle pocket right there for a tag. This is an index card, more tea-dyed paper, another one of those perfume inserts from a magazine, another journal page, scrapbook paper. Here's the middle of my signature. So then, and if you'll notice, I left plenty of space in between each signature so my book can expand, because I'm planning on really using this and putting stuff in it and everything. So anyway, more tea-dyed paper, more scrapbook paper. Here's just a piece of a magazine, another paint brochure, some graph paper. Here's a popcorn bag, and I did the same thing. I glued the edges so that I would have a pocket. Magazine page with another perfume one. Here's another envelope. Oops, I forgot to stick this one down in here. And the rest of my popcorn bag. My magazine. Here's a printout that I did and fussy cut it and put it on a piece of scrapbook paper. Here's another signature. It's an envelope here. I cut the ends off of all my envelopes. Another piece of map from my book. Piece of solid white paper. This music sheet I tie-dyed. Or, not tie-dyed, sorry. Am I saying tie-dyed through this whole book? Tea-dyed and coffee-dyed. Scrapbook paper, journal paper. Here's the middle of my signature. Another vintage lady on some scrapbook paper I had. I'm really looking forward to decorating this book. It'll be something I can do real easy on days that I'm not feeling real good. I have fibromyalgia, so there's a lot of days when I'm just not really up to painting and dragging all my paints out and everything. So this is something that I can just sit and just kind of mindlessly do. I don't know if that makes sense, because all I'm going to do is add pieces of paper and little pockets and tags and things like that. Here's another perfume catalog page, another envelope, I mean not an envelope, paper bag, a white paper bag, tea-dyed paper, another piece that I sprayed. Here's another paint brochure. Here's the middle of my signature, scrapbook paper. They flip out with that paint brochure. Here's another piece of scrapbook paper and a picture that I printed. My hands are so dirty, they got glue all over them. I'm sorry. Gosh, I just noticed that. Fussy cut her out and put her on a piece of scrapbook paper. The rest of my painted piece. Oh, I forgot to glue this one. I'll do that real quick while I've got it here, or I'll forget. Oh, great, my glue thing fell out. That's not good. This is the best glue. It's called Zig. And it's kind of a wet glue, but it dries really fast and it doesn't wrinkle your paper. So like thin pages, like magazine pages, it doesn't wrinkle them. I love it. I had to order it online though because you can't get it around here. And anyway, that's it. That's my little junk journal. And there's the back side of it. Here are my stitches on the back. And I left all these tails, the strings from the stitches. I put them on I sewed it so that they came out, the final stitch came out on the back. And I don't know what to do with them. I don't know if I want to maybe put some beads on there, or I don't know. Do you have any ideas? If you do, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear them. But right now, I just don't know what I want to do. The other thing I did on my journal, I'll turn it this way, is I frayed the edges of this material to give it that shabby chic look. I just went through here and just pulled all the strings and all the way around. Anyway, I'm really proud of it. And thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Have a good day.